So in JavaScript, we got features like we seen one thing like a console.log, and we seen one thing like a document.write. Both we done. what console.log can do is it is going to be printing outputs in browser path. And what document.write is, it is going to be printing output on top of the browser. Both are for outputs only, but this is browser console, where output will be browser console. And this document.write is going to be printing browser output, print output on top of browser.
ఒక్క నిమిషం అండి, ఇక్కడ ఏం రాయట్లేదు.
You can see my screen, right?
స్క్రీన్ చూస్తా కదండి, ఏమి అంటే అది
Okay, so and we seen one more method called alert method. Alert method is going to be printing alert boxes. And today I just want to show some more important things in the document.write. So what we can do with the document.write, I will show. Let me go with the Visual Studio Code and taking new file. And this could be one sec. Yeah, document.write, right? Document.write, save it as. And let me create a new folder. 21 by 1. So document.write.html. So what we can do with this, I will tell you. First of all, I want to write a script. Inside script, I'm trying to writing a document.write method. And yesterday, we discussed about how to print a string on top of document. Yesterday, we seen DOM architecture. So by the DOM architecture, you can able to work with the document.write. Can we see that on top of the browser, I can able to see some output called hello Fullstack. And the document.write is going to be using for multiple things, like I can able to print any kind of element also with the document.write. I can able to print some element. So there is one element called h1. I will print h1 also on top of the document.write document with this method. So I got h1 created, and that h1 also you can able to see. Just save the program and see the browser. And hello h1, I got h1 printed. So still I'm not writing any HTML, but I'm trying to writing HTML from JS. One more thing, document.write, and there I'm going to be having a paragraph. Let me take a paragraph. Hello, this is para. So any kind of element you can able to create with this document.write. That's it. And let's show what is this output of paragraph. I got a paragraph there, very clear. Then I try to write some more elements in this. Let me write a list item, document.write list. I want to create a list, li. Before li, ul, unordered list, and close li. This is HTML, and I want to take more and more list items. Copy this and paste here. One is HTML, one is CSS, one is GS, and UL closed. Finally, we will be having the output clearly unordered list created, and we can able to create ordered list also. Yeah, Let me create order list, and this is order list. And if you want to create anything from JavaScript, you can able to create HTML. This is the dynamic HTML creation. So that is the importance of the method document.write. And let's see one more important method in JavaScript, that is going to be, this will be the nodes, right? I want to take the complete nodes here. Complete X, paste, and this was nodes today, and same folder, 21 by 1, and this will be the nodes. And let's see what is the importance of a prompt method. Prompt for the user. This is a JS function. This is a JS function to show prompt for user. Yeah. So how to write prompt? Very simple. Prompt, and we can write a single code, and we can write a double code. Prompt, you can write double code also, and any message you can able to print with the prompt. It will take input from the user. Note point: prompt will take input from user. Prompt will take input from user. This was important, very important point. What we got it. Let's go with the prompt now. Let me take a new program. Save it as prompt.html. Yep. And I'm trying to writing script over there. Script, inside script, I will write a prompt. Prompt, enter first name, or enter your name. And whatever the prompt message is going to be, that is going to be taking input by the user. But that user input I want to store into the variable where my name is equal to something. Let me write a document.write now. Document.write. Just clearly observe. I'm writing a string first. My name is plus my name. My name is variable there. So whatever the variable we have, that variable is taking the value from the prompt. From prompt value is taking by the my name. That my name is going to be printing on top of document.write with the string addition. My name is one string, and this is our variable called my name. Both I'm trying to making a place on top of the document. So finally, right click on this, open in default browser. I got it. So what happened? This is giving prompt to you. What prompt is? Suppose I am going to be entering Srinivas over there, and enter your name. I'm trying to enter my name Srinivas, and when I click on that, I got a document.write printed. My name is Srinivas. It's a major importance of prompt method. Okay, so alert closed, and I'm trying to working with one more simple case in the document.write. Document.write. Enter salary or enter age, for example. Enter age. No. Let me go with the prompt. This one. Prompt. Enter age, and this will be where my age is equal to. And finally, what my requirement is, I want to print my name is something, and I want to take my age is something. Document.write my age is my age. Sorry, my age. My underscore age. This my age also I'm going to be printing on top of this. And finally, output is very simple output. I got a very important output. Something, enter your name, something like Srinivas, and okay, enter age 32 and click on okay. My name is Srinivas and my age 32. But I'm not taking break, right? I just want to print into the 2 lines. Then what I want to do is I want to take a document.write, take a break. Sorry, break. What this break is doing, breaking the line. At the same time, I want to take one HR also for showing the line document dot write and double click, double quotes HR. HR is going to be giving the horizontal row for us. And finally, enter your name Srinivas again and enter your age, something like 32. Click on OK. My name is Srinivas, my age is 32, something like this. Very, very clear. This is not a big deal. This is not a rocket science of code.
So document.
Yes. Yeah. So yesterday we discussed something like how to work with accessing elements, accessing classes, accessing ID, all those things. Okay, let me go with that. In part of the HTML, let me take a diagram. In part of the HTML, for example, this is our HTML page. All similar elements are in one array. All similar classes in one array. All IDs are actually in a queue. All these are IDs. All these are elements basically. All these are elements, similar elements. All similar elements are in one array, stored in one array. And all similar classes are stored in one array. This is document on top of document. On top of document, this is happening basically. And this is document. On top of document, what is happening? All similar elements. All similar elements. Elements are in one array. All similar classes in one array. Elements are in one array, classes in one array. But IDs are in a queue. This is array. Array is collection of objects and collection of classes, collection of elements, collection of classes. So later we will discuss about array and all, but right now this is basically accessing process. How to access an array we will see. We will see how to access this. Okay. 21. Yeah. This is access HTML to JS. Travel HTML elements from HTML to JS content architecture. If you want to access elements, suppose here my JavaScript is there. This is my HTML, right? And this is my HTML content. This is my HTML. And this is my JavaScript. Okay, fine. From HTML to JavaScript, how to transport these elements and how to transport these classes, how to transport these IDs. Transport is very, very important. Without transport, I can't perform any operation on this element. For example, I want to 1 second, madam. If you want to access elements, there is some process. If you want to access classes, there is some process. If you want to access ID, there is some process. But why I need to access these HTML elements into the JavaScript? Why I need to access this CSS into JavaScript? And why I need to access these IDs into the JavaScript? Very, very important. Without access, you can't able to perform any kind of operation. For example, I want to change the text, inner text of this element later dynamically. From servers, data is coming, from databases, data is coming. When we get the new data, how to update the data into the element. And for example, I have a button here, and how to click on the button to perform some action, and how to take the input value and store into the JavaScript and sending to the server. For everything, there is some procedure. HTML is just like a dummy elements. For dummy elements, we are making dynamic. Dynamic means it will take input, it will change the data, it will clickable, it will have a lot of procedures. To do all these things, definitely we need to access HTML elements and similar elements or similar classes or IDs into the JS. Definitely we need to access. Then how to do that? How to do that? Just write a program for that. And let me write the notes here. How to access elements. How to access elements. Accessing elements from HTML to JavaScript. Accessing elements HTML to JS. There is some process for that. Accessing elements from HTML to JS, there is some process for that. What is the process is, let me write something. Document dot get elements by tag name. Very important method this is. We have to remember this method. Element name. I'm writing syntax first. And we need to specify the index of the array. Why? Because all similar elements storing in one array, right? So from array, if you want to access anything, we need to specify the index. Document dot get elements by tag name. For example, document dot get elements by tag name. Tag name is h1, and a lot of h1s are there in top of document, but first h1 is accessing with 0, second h1 is accessing with 1. Okay, let me write something here. Okay, in my document, lot of h1s available. Lot of h1s available. I want to access this h1. I want to access h1. This h1. This is going to be storing in 0. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Top to bottom. Top to bottom. Top element is 0. And this one is 1. This one is 2. This one is 3. If you want to access the 0th one, I need to specify the index here. That index h1 of 0. This is important. And here this method we need to remember. One more point, this is case sensitive. Case sensitive, nothing but G is small letter, E is capital letter, B is capital letter, and a T is capital letter. Where capital letters, where small letters, we need to remember. In JavaScript, the syntaxes are important. Case sensitive. Case sensitive means small letter is small letter, capital letter is capital letter. So G is small letter. I can't put capital letter for this. And E is capital letter. I can't put a small letter for this. This is capital letter. I can't put a small letter for this. And this is also capital letter. And completely document in small letters. Don't write any capital letter for the document. Case sensitive means case we need to follow. Even it is uppercase, we need to follow. Even it is lowercase, we need to follow. JavaScript is case sensitive, means it follows the cases. Case means that is what? Uppercase, lowercase, camel case. So I will tell all these things in the part of variables. What is camel case? What is snake case? What is uppercase? What is lowercase? All these things I will tell. And come to this one. I'll see one program on this. How this is going to be work. Let me take one program. This is going to be access elements. Access elements.html. Very simple. Very simple. I'm trying to taking two h1s here. Full stack. First one is full stack, and one more h1 I'm taking. H1 and again full stack. Let me write a script. And what I want to do, access elements. Document dot get elements by tag name. Name of the tag h1 of 0. Of 0 means the first element I can able to access. This is the first element I can able to access. And what I want to do is I want to access inner HTML for the element. Inner HTML I'm storing into the x is equal to. And finally, I want to show the alert box, alert x. Just try to understand two lines of the code. In the first line, what I'm trying to doing is, I'm creating a variable called x. This x assignment, x is the left value, right value is document dot, this is left, this is right. This is equal to document dot, document nothing but your complete HTML. This is called document. This is called document. Document dot get elements by tag name. Name of the tag is h1. This one is h1 of 0. 0 is the first element. I told you this is the 0, this is the 1. Dot inner HTML. Inner HTML nothing but inner text. Inner text nothing but inner HTML. I want to access that. If you want to access that, you can able to do that. From JavaScript, you can able to access. So we are trying to manipulating HTML with JavaScript. So manipulate, just manipulate. What happened? Full stack. I got full stack. This full stack came from inner HTML of the first element. Okay, this one full stack React Python. This one full stack React Node.js. Okay, I got two lines. Let me execute this. Full stack React Python. I got output full stack React Python. Yes, this what? I accessed this one. Full stack React Python. I want access. Yes, I got accessed it. That is done already. Okay, what my requirement is immediately after accessing that, I want to change the inner HTML. X is equal to. So X is something, right? X is something like full stack React Python. X is something like full stack React Python. What my requirement is, X is equal to, I will update the value something like Srinivas Gorantla. Then I want to show the alert box again. X. Just try to understand step by step. Trying to changing the inner HTML. Changing inner HTML. And finally, we got output, a very simple output. Just observe that. Full stack React Python and Srinivas Gorantla already updated. Already X updated. X updated. Now my requirement is the third step. Place changed text into tag. Whatever the tag. First of all, we need to access the tag. This is the tag, right? Just access the tag first. For the tag, I want to change the X value. Just X. Very, very simple. Whatever the element we have, first of all, element we are placing. On top of the element, we are giving the inner HTML again and updating with X. X already Srinivas Gorantla. First of all, X is something. First X is what? Full stack React Python is first X. So that full stack React Python updated with Srinivas Gorantla here. And that was stored in X. And again, X is going to be placing here into the inner HTML of h1 of 0. Inner HTML of h1 of 0. That's very simple, straightforward. Just check out the output. Okay, full stack React Python, Srinivas Gorantla. I got Srinivas Gorantla updated. So your HTML got dynamic element. Now this element is dynamic element. How you say dynamic element? You're accessing that into the JavaScript and you're trying to replace the text, inner text for that. Okay, so this is what actually the thing is. Then one more point I just want to give the second element. How to access the second element? Second element, if you want to access, very simple. Just directly you can give document dot get element by get elements by tag name h1 of 1. This time it is 1, and dot inner HTML. This time it is Pavani. And let me take h2 already there. h2 of 0. One element is there, h2, and this will be Srinivas. Just this is trying to changing the element text, inner text. Changing the element inner text. That's it. Okay, first of all, I got alert box, and then I got Srinivas Gorantla updated, and that was Pandana, and second one Pavani, third one Srinivas, and para. I'm not changing anything. These three elements are actually now dynamic elements where you can able to change something. If you are getting data from server, in the script we are actually manipulated, and after that we have the data. That data we will place on top of HTML. That's it. It's very simple, straightforward. And in the same way, I will go with the accessing classes. This is elements, right? And classes also array. Access classes from HTML to JS. Document dot get elements by class name. This time it is not tag name. This time it is class name. And here this is the class name. Now this time it is a class name. Indexes as usual. And here this is not a tag name, class name. And whatever the class name you have, class name you need to mention, and 0. Yes. And previous one is element name. and this time it is class name. Previous one is element name, this time it is class name. Let me go use black. Okay, let me go with the one more method, one more procedure, one more example. Access classes dot html. Concept is very simple. I'm taking h1, hello Spandana. That is my first h1, and second h1 I'm taking, and this h1 hello pound. First h1 I want to give the class is equal to just whatever the name you want, you can just give. I'm giving the class name as Hyderabad, and here also I'm giving the class name Chennai. So this is Hyderabad, this is Chennai. Now this Hyderabad is 0th level, 0th class. Why? Because of array, right? Classes are also in array. And this Chennai now again 0. Only Chennai only one. That time, okay, let me do one thing. I'm taking one more h1. Hello Srinivas. And this one, Chennai, this Chennai is 0. This Chennai is 0. And here, this Chennai is 1. Why? Because class name same. Class name same for hello Pavani, hello Srinivas. Class name same for hello Pavani, hello Srinivas. That is the why reason Pavani and Srinivas in one array. Hyderabad in one array. Just try to understand. This time it is not going to be checking with the tag names. This time I'm going to be checking with the class names. Tag name in the previous program we done. This time I'm going to be operating HTML elements using with class name. Okay, finally write down script. Access class. Access class. Document dot get elements by class name. This time it is class name. Name of the class, I want to access the Hyderabad class. Hyderabad of 0 dot inner HTML. Just try to understand. So this is going to be hello, welcome to Hyderabad. Just a single line I'm writing. With the single line you can able to change. Okay, just check it out. Hello, welcome to Hyderabad. Where is hello Spandana? Hello Spandana got already updated with hello, welcome to Hyderabad by the class name edit. And the second one, I'm trying to accessing the two more things. And this one, this time, this is Chennai class. Access Chennai class. Chennai of 0, Chennai of 1. Two classes are there. Chennai class 0th element, Chennai class 1 element. These two elements also I am updating with hello, welcome to Hyderabad. It's very simple. Straightforward. You will be updating all the values. Hello, welcome to Hyderabad. Straightforward. There is no question. And the same way, if you want to access, this time it is Python. Why Python? Just take HTML. Now this time I want to access ID. The third procedure, access ID HTML to JS. Whenever you have the ID, there is no concept of array. Document dot get element by ID. That's it. ID name. That's it. There is no index here. Document dot get element by ID. Name of the ID. Suppose my ID name is Hyderabad. Yeah, I will give the ID name Hyderabad. ID is unique. Classes and elements both are array, but ID is unique. I show the diagram. What the diagram is? You're all the classes in one array. You're all the elements in one array, but IDs are basically unique. This one is unique. Fine. I want to take the program now. Take new program. Access ID. Access ID.html. Okay. First of all, I'm taking h1. Okay, Spandana, and Spandana, I'm giving ID. ID is equal to yeah, ID is equal to something like Hyderabad. Okay, for this I want to access. How to access this? I will show. Script access ID. This is comment method, and document dot get element by ID. Get element by ID. ID name. ID name is just Hyderabad. There is no array. Dot inner HTML. Directly you can specify is equal to welcome to Hyderabad. Concept is same. Concept is same. Just trying to accessing the ID. Welcome to Hyderabad. So everything is very easy if you try to do practice.